1 hour. We are here waiting. We are here to tell the boys for LFA. Because I want to do anything to allow us to eat. They're frustrated. LFA is nothing. They are zero.
We have a fundraising dinner coming up on the 10th of December. That dinner is meant to mobilize resources in addition to whatever we may get from our land ministry to ensure that this program is held successfully. We will have the program. The entire tournament will be happening at the Monrovia City Hall. That's the biggest national venue, we think, for cultural, historical, and political reasons. They have to be at the Monrovia City Hall. The games will be played there. We'll have the opening ceremony on Friday, the 28th of December, and the closing ceremony on Wednesday, the 5th of January. So the fundraising dinner will be on Friday, the 10th of December. We have invited businesses and individuals to come and see what chess has done in other countries and how we can use chess as a tool to mold the minds of our young people in Liberia. So that fundraising dinner will be to promote the game among our stakeholders, educate some of them to know how important this is so we can get support, not just for this tournament, but for our ongoing endeavor. So we invite all to join the process. We're going to be doing more of these sort of media engagements so that the general public can participate in the process of supporting the Liberia Chess Federation to ensure that this program is held successfully, because the African Giant Chess Championship is the second most prestigious chess event on the continent of Africa. So
this
if
team
we
will not be changed. This team is still maintain Ghana FC. Change is still, we still maintain Ghana FC. So the people of Ghana, including myself, all of us from Ghana, will play football here. Somebody. Let me focus better. You see me, you see someone tell you.
I think the national team players are doing extremely well. For the fact that those guys can come and sacrifice for Mama Liberia, it's unfortunate that we got the result that we did not anticipate. I think it is due to some lacks of early preparation. I think that's one of the problems. So what we can work on is that we need to put, in administration need to put those mechanisms into place so that we have our guys prepared in time so that we won't go through the constraint that we went through. Mervin is one person who is needed now because he has all of the experience that a goalkeeper desire. He's an older guy. He needs to be part of the national team to help. I said it in one of the interviews, and I'm very, very strict into that. This is the time for Mervin to lead our national team. So even we are not going to qualify, even when we win the 2 games, I'm not sure that we're going to qualify. But let us bring him on, give him the benefit of the doubt, let him go through it. Next time, we're going to make a comeback and see how best, our national team can qualify for whatever tournament we have to. I will
Absolutely not, and I want to make this perfectly clear. If you cannot finish 90 minutes, you cannot play 90 minutes, and he hasn't played 90 minutes in about 8 months. He played 45 minutes yesterday and was brought off, right? He played, I think it was 12 minutes the previous game. I don't carry passengers. I don't babysit people. We are not in the business. We're trying to produce. I've said yesterday and was brought off, right? He played, I think it was 12 minutes the previous game. I don't carry passengers. I don't babysit people. We are not in the
coach is not only the coach, like everybody in the get something personal against me. Like I was injured, I will have 2 weeks injury, I will have help. It's not only the coach, like everybody in the get something personal against me. Like I was injured, I will have 2 weeks injury, I will have help. I'm straight up and I just came back last. Coach is not only the coach, like everybody in the get something personal against me. Like I was injured, I will have 2 weeks injury, I will have help. I'm straight up.
More than 1 hour. We are here waiting. We are here to tell the boys for LFA. Because I want to do anything to allow us to eat. We are frustrated. LFA is nothing. They are zero.
Today afternoon, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're following us from, which part of the world. It's a pleasant way to welcome you to the Freedom Weekend Post on Freedom 87.9 on this wet Saturday, the 28th day of the month of June, Wednesday in the year 2025. It's good to be back this time, beaming you alive. I was here early this morning, so I'm back this time with the Weekend Post. Coming up this afternoon, we have lots of things I'll play to talk about on the Weekend Post. I'm right here. I'm expecting the Secretary General of Republic FC. That's the team that plays in the lower league in Liberia. The Secretary General is expected to be my guest this afternoon. I'm anticipating his arrival. So we can talk more about women's football. Where are we? And the club, they've been making some effort of recent into the lowest women league. So we invited the Secretary General to give us to tell us what mechanism they've been putting in place to get some of the results they are getting now and what they intend to achieve with the club in the next 10 years or in the coming years. So we invited him. He's expected to be our guest this afternoon on the Freedom Weekend Sports. Coming up this afternoon, also, we run you through some of the training stories. The return of Grandpa Doe has hit a training ward in Liberia, and we are getting report that Grandpa might not come to Liberia due to some salary misunderstanding. We understand that the former Liberian international, former DC United striker, former Airly striker is requesting US 8,000 per month to be paid by FC Fasel. A fees we've been told the club can't afford to pay for Grandpa Doe, US 8,000 on a monthly basis. The National Television Playoff semi-final games will be on today. We hope we can speak with Mr. Anthony Kokwe. He's in Grand Jida County following report. We hope we can get words from Mr. Anthony Kokwe. We're getting this report coming in from South Africa by Kickoff Sports, the Liberian international Jack McConnell. FIFA has ruined his favor, contacting a club TS Galaxy of South Africa. The club he last played for in South Africa. FIFA has ruined his favor that the club should pay him 6 figures, and we will run you through of that. Former Liberian international during the course of the week, his death news hit Liberia. Takpa Sangale is dead. That death news hit Liberia to hide after returning from Malaysia a couple of months ago. During the course of the week, it was reported by many of the colleagues and confirmed that the day Takpa Sangale passed off or died at the SD Copper Hospital in the Singot, that's the 12th Street Belt. And in the world of basketball, well, all goes on. Liberian descent. Thomas Sabo has been drafted into the National Basketball League activities in the USA. He's been drafted by the champions, Standard, drafted the Liberian International, the Liberian descent basketballers. The Secretary General of the Liberia Basketball Association, Mr. Cavendish, said the freezing of user program in Liberia has hit basketball so hard. And as such, he was speaking with the media about this issue, and also Liberia is expected to host the upcoming unsustained FIBA Zone 3 basketball competition in Monrovia. It's on the weekend. Sports FPRC All has been dominant form, winning straight 7 games. The All Boys are in sensational form when it comes to basketball in Liberia. Alaite we're having this report coming in so far that a Liberian is making headway for herself when it comes to Alaite. But it's on the weekend sports with me, Thomas KOJO ROULHAC. Will bring you some European news. Also, the transfer window is ongoing. Arsenal is right there in the market. 3 new signings so far for the Gunners, bringing in Zulu Mani, bringing a player for Brentford, and bringing in keeper who used to play for Chelsea. 3 new signings. And the breaking news is Thomas Partey has told the club that he's leaving Arsenal. What it means for the Gunners. Manchester United in the market, trying to sharpen their team just ahead of the new league season. You know, United struggled last season. They finished below 10th, the top 10 team into the league. So United are up in the market. And the FIFA Club World Cup will continue on today, tomorrow, in days to come, this time in the quarterfinal stage. Well, let's just get back to Liberia. The Zebulon tournament is taking place right in the Dupo Road community at the Focal Mission Sports Page. One of those hailing the media arm is Lazari Wanning. We hope we can go on the line and speak with him to give us update where are we when it comes to the Zebulon tournament. It is on the weekend sports with me, Thomas ROULHAC. I'm anticipating the arrival of the Secretary General of Republic FC, a club that played in the lower league of Liberian football. Let me take a break. When I come back, I'll clear the decks, then we'll talk more. here on Freedom 87.9. The kickoff activity this time with basketball. The suspension of USA or the USA through the United States Agency for International Development is undermining basketball development across Liberia, according to the Secretary General. He was speaking with the Liberian investigator during the course of the week, where he said the freeze of USA activities is actually stirring tough time and having an effect on basketball activities in Liberia. He alleged that some of our owners of basketball clubs were workers of USA, and since the suspension of USA activities across the world, and Liberia is of no exception, he has hit basketball because those who were spending the money are now jobless. Now listen to Mr. Calvin Dix, the Secretary General of the Liberia Basketball Association, in conversation with the Liberian investigator.
Good afternoon. I'm in conversation with the Secretary General of the Liberian Basketball Association. First phase, and the third division will be starting immediately after the competition league is our developmental league from around the communities. So most of the kids will be out of school. We only have one location this year that we're playing, so we have to cramp all of the games at the SBD Sports Stadium. So yeah, we'll be prepared for that. What's the standing in the first, second, and the women's league? So LPRC is trying to put the stamp on things. And many are concerned. LPRC order play 7 games. The rest of the visible 11 IE are yet to catch up with that 7 games. Why is it the schedule is not working for everybody like that? It's it was a matter of bad timing for Invincible 11. They almost did not make the league this season. We actually had to make some special conditions for Invincible 11 to be able to participate, even the commissioner's female team. Most of our teams are individually sponsored, and with the effect of USAID pulling away projects from around the world, some of our sponsors happen to be employees of USAID, which were people who were sponsoring commissioners and some of the individuals sponsoring IE, the male and the female teams. So it was difficult for us to let those teams sit out. These are guys who have been a part of our league since the existence of the league. So it's, we had to make some special dealings for them to be able to participate.
That's the Secretary General of the Liberia Basketball Association, Mr. Calvin D. They're speaking about USA. The pulling of USA, he said, has a major effect on basketball development in the country. Also, speaking about basketball issues in the country, Mr. Diggs announced that the Liberia Basketball Association is gearing up to hold the FIBA Zone 3 Under 16 basketball qualifier at the SKD Gymnasium. According to him, despite the financial crisis, they will host the tournament, which will run from July 10th to the 17th. And the participating countries include Africa's Togo, Benin, Burkina Faso, and host Liberia. 5 teams, 5 countries, 10 teams, meaning they will come with the male and female team. The competition will follow a round-robin format with the top 2 teams advancing to the FIBA Zone, the FIBA Under 16 African Basketball Finals in Kigali, Rwanda, which will run from September 2 to the 14th. Now, once again, listen to Mr. Calvin Dix.
Last 3 months, we have had a core of U16 players training through a special program that has been ongoing at the SKD Sports Gymnasium. This is in collaboration with some of our local sporting entities and the Liberian Basketball Association. Financially wise, I'm concerned about having a stable competition back home. Is it FIBA is doing everything, or the LBA have to lean on government once again? It's the rainy season, so we're going to dialogue with the Ministry of Youth and Sports, since we kind of co-share the facility with the ministry to be able to get some renovation work done. How soon? The tournament is expected to kick off early June. I mean, July. Yeah. July. So if we get the ball rolling within this week, we would use the last maybe 5 or 6 days before the tournament. It's not nothing. These are things that can be done within the 7-day period. So that's what we're hoping for. So let me take you back to
the teams, the male and female team that represent Liberia, how do people go about doing the selections? Because under 16, many of those kids might have come from the third division. And you guys, you say the third division league starting late because the students, the players were in school.
Yeah, so the good thing is we called out for tryouts about three and a half months ago, and over 200 kids showed up at the STD gymnasium. We have been working with these kids since then.
That's the voice of the Secretary General of the Liberia Basketball Association, Mr. Cavendish. They're speaking with the Liberian investigator. Still with more basketball development. The Liberian investigator is reporting that a Liberian descent from just across the country was selected among 15 overall players who were drafted by the reigning NBA champions turned out in the 2025 NBA draft. Fans across the country stay up through the early hours glued to television screens in anticipation of the draft. When someone's name was announced, jubilation swept across Liberian basketball community. The 6 foot 10 center who played his freshman season at Georgetown University averaged 14.5 points and 8.5 rebounds per game before an injury cut his season short. Despite the setback, he earned Big East All Freshman Team honor and was named to the All Big East third team. Well, it's a big news. We hope the Liberia Basketball Association can speak about this news, man. It's a big news. This one just coming in, that get this one onto football activity. We're still anticipating the arrival of the Secretary General of Republic Football Club. FIFA Disciplinary Committee has ruled in favor of Liberian midfielder Jagbe Morris calling in a contract dispute with South African Premiership club TS Galassid, according to Kickoff.com. Conan Ho was unveiled alongside few Liberian, including in fellow Liberian, including in Emmanuel Sia by TS Galassid on July 17, 2024. Alleged the club failed to fulfill the terms of his 3-year contract, which took effect in July. Despite participating in preseason matches, Conan never had a competitive appearance during his 6 months stint with the club. The 21-year-old midfielder lodged a formal complaint with FIFA, citing a treatment and unpaid wages. His representatives claimed he received no salary during this time at the club after receiving all suspension and summation by May 2025. FIFA issued a ruling in Conan's favor. All of TS Galaxy to pay compensation reportedly around 6 figure US dollar, and 6 figure is around 100,000 United States dollars. If all goes well, the club, the South African club TS Galaxy will be paying 100,000 United States dollars to Jack Conan, a Liberian footballer who is back in country playing for the Lisca Football Club. This is the Weekend Sports. If you're just joining us, I'm Thomas KOJO ROULHAC, right here with you this and every Saturday. Big news. It was taken around on social media that Grandpa Doe was heading to Liberia to join the reigning champion FC for sale. But during the course of the week, news broke out that Grandpa isn't coming to town anymore. What it is, we'll run you through with it. We'll have it right here, right before us. Our reporter has been on top of he came to ensure that he get it up to date. Veteran striker Francis Grandpa Doe had anticipated return to Liberian football has fallen apart following a salary standoff with FC Fascia just 24 hours before his expected arrival in Monrovia. The 39-year-old former Lone Star forward who recently netted a brace for second in the Malaysian friendly on 21 June was stated to arrive between 24 to the 25th of June to finalize a deal with the reigning Liberian champions FC Fascia, which is gearing up for the 2025 Cup Champions League preliminary round. The club had already secured a flight ticket. We've been told 1,400 USD was sent to the players, and additional money surrounding to 4,900 for finding a document to return to Liberia. But sources close to the club told journalists on Tuesday that though pull out of the agreement, citing inadequate communication and unresolved contract terms. Central to the breakdown was Doe demand According to the report, though is demanding US 8,000 monthly, which is 96,000 annually, which insider says far exceed the club budget, especially considering FC Fasel as a team that received, or they yet to receive such money. The team that will receive 20,000. When you win a Liberian league, you will receive 20,000. But Grandma is requesting 8,000 United States dollars per month from FC Fasel, which will be equal to 96,000. In a brief full interview, Doe confirmed his withdrawal, stating he had opted to pursue a new opportunity with Kade FA, a top-tier club in the Malaysian Super League. I am not coming to Liberia, Doe said. I have a better offer here, worth around 200,000 a year. Though Doe has not played professional football since 2020, recent training videos and his scoring display in Malaysia has reinitiated hopes for a late career survival. As if Fasel interest in the striker was seen by some as a bold move to inject veteran presence into their squad as they prepare for continental competition. When contacted, the club chief executive officer Kasia Ko confirmed yes, though is still in talks with a Malaysian club, but Kasia did not confirm or deny or that though the decision for Doe to come to Liberia has finally come to an end. Grandpa said he still has interest in playing for the club in Malaysia, but he will make his final decision in the coming days, quote to Liberian journalists in Liberia. What can FC Fasel do now? They are also in the market to bring in Saulina striker Musa Tomo, who've been told 386 million in Saudi money is being offered for Musa Tomo. That's around 15,000 USD. In Liberty is around 3 million. The club is offering for Musa Tomo to come to Liberia. Sad news, sad time for ex-Liberian international. May his soul rest in peace. Former Liberian international John Takwa Songale has died at age 38. Songale, who earned 5 caps with the national team, passed away on Monday at the SD Koba Hospital in Monrovia. His longtime friend Nicodemon Jacobs confirmed the news to journalists. He was a resident of the Peace Island community in Kongatown and had recently returned from Nima County, where he sought medical treatment after reportedly suffering from a common cold, according to the report. Known for his powerful long-range shots and quiet play, Sangole spent nearly a decade playing his club football in Indonesia. His final professional appearance came in 2014 with Pajara Sport in the Indonesian Super League. Sangole raised to permanent in 2003 with second division side Mati Blue Angels. And now I think they are now referred to as Maigibi Football Club, helping the club capture the Liberian Football Association knockout competition. That same year, he joined Maribaru before signing with LPRC Others in 2004. The following year, he moved to Indonesia to begin his international club career. He made his senior debut for Liberia national team on November 16, 2003, coming off the bench in a 3-0 victory over the Scorpions of Gambia at the Anthony Tottenham Sports Stadium. The result overturned 2-0 first leg deficit over Liberia, securing Liberia qualification for the joint 2006 World Cup and Nations Cup qualifiers. The final appearance for Liberia came during a 2008 Africa Cup of Nations qualifier in a goalless draw against Equatorial Guinea, played under a heavy rain at the OH Anthony Tottenham Sports Stadium. May the soul rest in peace. May the soul of Takwa Songade rest in peace. This is the Freedom Weekend Sports right here with me, Thomas KOJO ROULHAC, and we're still anticipating the arrival of the Secretary General. Will he come? Well, we hope he can come. This is another news that is trending. If there is anyone deserving of recognition for decades of services to Liberian sports, especially football and basketball, it's Gene Small. For more than 40 years, Pasmo, as he is well known, has worked as a medic, devoting his time, skills, and energy to ensuring athletes were medically fit to play. From the Anthony Tottenham Sports Stadium to the Samikanto Sports Complex, from the Sports Commission to YMCA Gymnasium and the Wooden Knuckle Sports Page, Small was ever present, medical kits in your hand, ready to offer a rub or message, whether in a championship match or a street side game. Despite his age, small, define the odds, staying actively involved into football activities and sports at large. He was a fixture person with Liberia oldest endowment club, the Invisible 11. We've been told he has fallen into sickness and he's calling for help. Well, it is up now in the public. Well, meaning Liberian can reach out to help the IE man who calling Invisible 11. He got a training video. He's a big fan of Arsenal. Where he said, I think he said something about Arsenal. I think Arsenal will kill somebody. Something. I hope I can find that video, man. Yeah. I hope I can lay my hand on it. Let me need to bring you some should we? Yes, let's bring you some international sports a bit. This is the Freedom Weekend Sports on Freedom 87.9 with me, Thomas KOJO ROULHAC. If you're there, I'm right there with you. Let's see if we can bring you some international sports. If you're just joining us, good afternoon and welcome. My man, one of my big Arsenal fans following. Sendo is a big Arsenal fan. He live on the Oro. He love Arsenal so much. He debate with big clubs than Manchester United. How can you be a fan of Arsenal? You debate with Manchester United people. I'm a fan of Arsenal, but there is no disrespect to the Red Devils. They are having some struggling times, I guess, and I'm hoping that they return to their fan form. That brings us on international sports. I'm trying to lay my hands on it to see the transfer window, who going, who coming. Liverpool in the market, that's why they are champion. They stay shopping. They have a better team. Manchester United trying to bring in new players. Manchester City reinforcing their team. We see the coming of a few other players. We see their performances currently in the ongoing FIFA Club World Cup that is taking place in the USA. Pardon me, I'm trying to lay my hands on some of the trending news, man. And like our guests don't come on. This is God. I'm trying to lay my hands on some of the international decks of stories we have here. Anthony Kokwe, wherever you are at this time, Anthony, you in Grand Chile, can you please call me? Can you call me, man? I'm trying to reach out to you. I'm not getting you, Anthony. Yeah, I'm trying to reach out to you. I'm not getting you, Kokwe. Please call me. Let's talk about the third division a bit. My guess isn't ready to come. I don't know why. This is the weekend sports with me, Thomas KOJO ROULHAC. There's a tournament taking place at the Voga Mission Fee called the Zerberon Tournament. And football enthusiasts are all there. They always show up to watch game there. Oh my God. I hope my guests will come in. Zulumeni is a new Arsenal player. We've been told that talks between Newcastle and Brighton are ongoing over a due to sign João Petros. João Petros is from Brighton. Newcastle United want to strengthen their team to bring João Petros. That's one of the trending international news. Arsenal has switched their attention to bring in Easy, who plays for Crystal Palace. Is an English international. Can he join Arsenal to reinforce that team? The Gunners has been struggling in terms of getting the Premier League trophy to themselves. Finishing the top two for the last two, though, or the last 3 times in the last 5 years has been a good one for them. But what can they do? That's the question. Newcastle United want to pay 50 million for João Petros, but Brighton is rejecting the deal. Brighton, things changing around the world. 50 million. It's been rejected by Brighton. Smaller club are rejecting 50 million. Arsenal also switching attentions to bring in Nicola Jackson from Chelsea. That's one of the trending news so far for the Gunners. I'm trying to run it through. What is happening to Manchester United? Everything are close to finalizing a contract with Brim the West. That's what we've been hearing so far. We'll confirm that very shortly. Liverpool also in the market. They want to bring in German. A few of the names already with Liverpool have German Frimpong, 29.5 million. He's among a few of the big names who have joined Liverpool at about this time. What can we do? Okay, let me bring in the FIFA Club Walker Runner 16 jaw. FIFA Club Walker Runner 16 jaw. This is the weekend sports. I'll run for this break to be back very shortly on the weekend sports with me. Thomas KOJO ROULHAC. I'm here with you. I'm 87.9 with me, Thomas ROULHAC. So the FIFA Club World Cup round of 16 draws right there. Primera will take on Pato Foco on the 20th of June. That's today. As all Brazilian affair. Benfica will welcome Chelsea of England. Benfica is from Portugal. Paris Saint-Germain go against Inter Miami. And Inter Miami have Leo Messi. He celebrated his birthday a couple of days ago. Happy belated birthday to the atomic flair, Lionel Messi, the man who decides the pace of a game. He decides the end of a game. Leo Messi, happy belated birthday. His Inter Miami will go against the reigning champions of Europe. That's Paris Saint-Germain on the 29th. Flamengo will welcome FC Bayern Munich of Germany, the German champions. Inter Milan, who went out picking up a silverware this season, go against Fluminense of Brazil. Manchester City go against Ali on the 30th of June. Real Madrid versus Juventus, July 1. Borussia Dortmund versus Monterrey, where Sergio Ramos currently play also on July 1. So that's how it look like in the FIFA Club World Cup is like. From all indication, I guess won't be it. Let me see if I can reach out to Mr. Anthony Kokwe right now. Let me see if I can reach out to Mr. Kokwe at about this time. Yeah. Where is Lazadi Wanning? I should be speaking to Lazadi Wanning. Let me hear from Lazadi first, then I speak with Mr. Anthony Kokwe. Yeah. Something is happening in the lower league. Very much indeed. It's a big news. Nobody want to come and talk about it. People want to sit home. They want to pick up the phone and tell you, hey, please talk about this. Nobody, when you call them, they are now willing to come and speak about the situation. We are in the quarterfinal stage of the Zebulon tournament taking place at the Vocal Mission Fee. This is an off-season tournament. We have one of the media manager, one of the person who managing the affairs of the Zebulon tournament when it comes to the media angle. Mr. Lazadi Wanning, you are on the Weekend Sports. Good afternoon and welcome.
Oh, it's a pleasure always to be on Weekend Sports.
Where are you? There's wet Saturday.
As the elder said, this is our passion. We are here at the Vocal Mission Field where today the big 8 of the off-season female and male edition kick off today.
So let's start up with the big 8 activities when it comes to the women category. Who are those teams there?
No, the women category is still on a group stage.
Okay.
The group stage will end on Tuesday.
Okay,
but today one game is on.
Okay.
As you say, game is in second half.
Which game?
Get champ United All-Star versus Prague Border All-Star. Game is 1-1.
Okay.
As it stands.
So that move on to the B8, the men edition. Tell us the features.
Okay, for today's feature, I will read today's feature. Today's feature will play between last year runner up, yes, All-Star versus professional All-Star, who will kick off at 2 o'clock.
Okay.
And then the second game will be the host. The host will Vocal Mission this year will taste on United Brother for Oro community.
Oh, okay. Oro United Brother go against the Vocal Mission community.
Yes.
So what about tomorrow?
Okay, then tomorrow to end the round of 8, you will get in the first game, and you will get Zebulon will take on Zebulon All-Stars will be taking on.
My man, I can't clear.
Yeah. Zebulon All-Star will take on Musa at 2 o'clock.
Okay.
Then Aga All-Star will end the day. I'll get a feature to you.
Yeah, my brother. But this time is the Weekend Sports time. Mama, you should know the time of the Weekend Sports. Thank you, Lazadi. I will get back to you. Okay, Lazadi. So the National Tier Division playoff is ongoing in the semi-final stage. Susa versus Wingtown Football Club from Mike County. Golden Dreams of Maserado go against Paris FC of Grangida County. We're hearing report. There's a conflicting news. 4 teams will qualify. 3 teams will qualify. 4 teams will qualify. 3 teams will qualify. We're hearing this report. That year from Mr. Anthony Kukwe. He's the media manager at the Liberia Football Association. Let's see if we can cross and hear from Mr. Kukwe. I hope I have his non-start number. I'm trying to reach out to Kukwe. I can't hear that on, but he did not pick up. No. Where's Kukwe? Oh my God. Okay. Yes, I'm making effort to speak with Mr. Anthony Cook. I know many of you want to speak about this issue. Because Grandpa is not coming to town. Yeah. And the news that Ahmed Savage has completed paperwork to join. My Jesus. God. The news that Ahmed Savage has completed his paperwork to join FC and to join. I mean, to be to naturalize as a Liberian. We spoke with him just a few hours ago. He said that news is false and misleading. So he has nothing to do with that. He's currently enjoying his holiday. I'm trying to reach out to Anthony Kukwe. I don't know why. I'm not getting him. Anthony Kukwe, I am not getting him. I don't know why. Whoever is around Anthony Kukwe in Grangida County following the show, be it by online or you following our social media platform, I will urge you to please inform Mr. Anthony Kukwe that we want to pick him up on the weekend sports this afternoon. So once again, a feature today, Saturday, Wintown Football Club will go against Susa from Agibe County, Golden Dreams versus Paris FC. Initially, they told us 4 teams will qualify. Later on, we're hearing news again. They say 3 teams. That's so we want to speak with Anthony Kukwe. That's why I'm making effort again, but I'm not getting it at all. So that leave it at it is, and then we'll bring you other issues right here on the weekend sports. I'm Thomas Roulhac. If you just join us, you are listening to the Freedom Weekend Sports on Freedom 87.9. Good afternoon to you, Tanishos Mate, a veteran Liberian sports journalist. I'm to you following this afternoon. Ben Kakwa is also following. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to all of my sports friends. William Moba, Christopher Walker, Jahim Tum, all of my good friends in the sports sector are also following. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you who are following. Let me read about this thing. Let me read about this news right here. What do you make of this? Grandpa Doe, who been told he's requesting US 8,000 to play for FC Fassi on a monthly basis, US 8,000, where he confirmed that he will pull out. And the Liberian League, the champions take home 20,000. Do you think it is actually fair? Even though the money the bar players within England is not the same amount as within the trophy. Sometimes the bar players on 200,000, that means 200 million. Some country to buy some player 150 million, some 100 million, some 60 million, some 80 million. But for Liberia, Grandpa, according to in her sources, Grandpa is requesting 8,000 a month, 8,000 United States dollars a month to join FC Fassi. Do you think it's fair to the club? 8,000, and the club sent money around. I'm being told around 4,000. I think 4,700 was actually sent back in Malaysia to get plane ticket and get some paperwork done for the Chicago to return to Liberia, complete his paperwork and begin training with the team for the CAF Champions League. But we've been told that deal came to an end after misunderstanding over salary. 8,000 is being asked for, and then we're also being told that it is alleged that Grandpa wanted to complete his signing. He just wanted to come to Liberia and begin training. No, we've been told that the club want him to come, start training, assess him, and then they sign him if they find interest in him. The club want him to come. That's the allegation. That's the information I'm getting so far. The club want him to come, train. When they assess him, when he's good, they'll pay him they'll give him 5,000 for signature fee, 5,000 USD for signature fee. Then they'll pay him 1,000 US every month, 1,000 US. So he will take home 12,000 US every month. Every year, 12,000 US. Apart from the 5,000 signature fee, that's the in-house news we gathered so far. But he requesting that, hey, I want everything to be done. When I come to town, I just come in to play. You just pay me 8,000 every month. 8,000. He come over high profile, but let's take into consideration he's a high profile person, but he has not been playing. He's 39 years old. On the paper, he's 39. He's 39 years old. Somebody will call and say, hey, man, I'm 39, Liberian player. No, the man is 39 years old. He has been inactive with competitive football activities since 2020. He played for Immigration FC. He has not been playing. He has been inactive. Last Saturday, I posted a video on Indonesia when he went for a friendly. He scored 2 goals. They were defeated 3-2. Is it sufficient? Is it sufficient now to request 8,000 USD a month? Well, clubs are struggling in Liberia. Football, I know football is money, but where around the world, where around Africa at about this time, somebody who has not played for the last 4 years at age 39 will be requesting for such a fee? Where? Maybe it will be when I know that or Messi that will come to Liberia at about this time. Maybe. And the cash giveaway is on. You can dial *55*1# play with just $100 Liberian or 50 cents to win 5,000 Liberian dollars for yourself. After every 15 minutes, there will be a draw. After every 15 minutes, there will be a draw. After every 15 minutes, there will be a draw. So you can dial *55*1#. Play with $100 Liberian or 50 cents to win 5,000. We just testing that one 5,000. The money the people get put it again up to 50,000, 100,000 on a daily basis. So he requested, and yeah, he confirmed. It was yes, I'm pulling out. I'm coming to town. He claimed that a club in the top tier of Malaysian football wants to give him something around 200,000 to 300,000. Around 200,000 to 300,000. So the deal has come to an end. Now the club attention has been shifted. Oh God, what is this? Let me go over this, bring the back. Yeah, man. That was a very important call from management. Yes. So now the club putting their attention to Musa Tomo. Tomo is between 24, 25. He played for the Saudi national team. The club willing now to pay around, I think, 300 some more million Saudi money. 300 some more million. That'll be around 15,000 USD to buy Musa Tomo on a permanent basis and bring him to play for the club. In addition, because they wanted Grandpa and Musa Tomo to partner well often for the CAF Champions League. Because when I spoke with the CEO, Mr. Koo, he said our intention now is to pass the preliminary round. We want to go to the group stage. When we get to the group stage, we'll discuss another thing. We want to get to the group stage. So we want to bring in players of experience. So that's why they wanted to bring in Grandpa. But nevertheless, Cassiel did not say his attention finished on Grandpa. Grandpa will rethink. He's still hoping to bring Grandpa. But I'm told that 8,000 is too much. The club is proposing 1,000. That's the news we're getting. The club is proposing 1,000 US every month and signature fee of 5,000. So that go to the line. That hear from you. Call us on 0776 104 104, 0776 104 104, 086 500 104. You'll be live right there on the Weekend Sports with me, Thomas KOJO ROULHAC. Call us on 0776 104 104, 086 500 104. What do you make of the decision of Grandpa Do to put out of late? US 8,000 per month for Grandpa Do, former Liberian International. Hello.
Hello.
Your name, where you join us from?
Yeah, this is James Congo, and I'm calling from the Global International Airport Highway.
Welcome, James.
So let me come here quick, Kutu, right? You see, for instance, Grandpa Do issue, Grandpa Do is not being real with himself. It's to see the FC party from the ball. I'm playing Grandpa Do. Grandpa Do starts for like a year plus or two.
4 years plus.
For football. So for Grandpa, for every facet to come on and say, Grandpa do important for 5,000 for signature fee, they make Grandpa do to feel that he's so much important. Grandpa do is already 39 years old. How many years you got for Grandpa do to play active football for every facet? So I think it will be necessary for the facet family to take our money, going Morocco, going Algeria, even like I said, like you were just saying, Seven International push out the world. That guy is much better. His age is in his favor for the 4 years. So you know how many years you play for us, but looking at 39-year-old man, Grandpa to what somebody Grandpa to get to put to Labrador people or Labrador football. Nothing got to put.
Okay.
Grandpa to 40 account, 40, 42 account.
No, 39, my man. 39. 30, Grandpa is 39.
I can tell you for a fact. The blue test, Grandpa is already, it should be 43, 44, 45.
Okay, James. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's get this person right here. Hello? Hello? Yes. Your name away, Jonathan. Where are you, my man? You ain't having nozzle. Hello? 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 Good afternoon. Okay. Hello? Okay, the person seems not to be ready. So call us on 0776 104 104 0776 104 104 086 500 104. Be live right there on the weekend sports on Freedom 87.9. Let's talk about this issue. US 8,000, and the club itself is proposing 5,000 USD for senator's fee, as per report from ISA sources. Those who are close to the club, they want to pay him his senator fee US 5,000, and they want to give him 1,000 monthly, 1,000. So you pick up 12,000 a year. And you know, Liberian footballers, sorry to say, when you Liberian football want to join your club, footballer want to join your club, it's like all of the burden on you. Because if Grandpa comes, you're buying car. You have to do other things. But the main concern of Grandpa is he doesn't want to be disrespected. He doesn't want to. And when Grandpa comes to town, that's what Grandpa is proposing or asking is alleged for 8,000 is when he comes to Liberia, family will run onto him. They will ask him. People will be begging him. They will do this one, do that one. So maybe 8,000. If you share in a week, the man will take 2,000 USD every week. Every week, the man will take 2,000 USD. See, every week, you get a man 2,000 US. That 2,000, the man can be able to look up to his family. That's why it is. The man come with hard profile too. That's why he basically for close to 4 or 5 years. But now the club say they still having interest in Grandpa, but that fee is heavy. That price, that salary is heavy. But they still having interest in him. They want to bring him along with Musa Tomo. Musa Tomo is going to cost them around 300 and I think some more million in Sierra Leone, which is 15 grand United States dollars. Call us on 0776 104 104 0776 104 104 086 500 104. Be live right there on the Freedom Weekend Sports. The cash giveaway is ongoing. Star 255 star 1 hash. Play with $100 Liberian dollars or 50 cents to win 5,000 Liberian dollars this afternoon. Can you imagine? $100 Liberian dollars gave you 5,000 this afternoon. Play star 255 star 1 hash. Played and then you win for yourself. This is the weekend sports with me, Thomas KOJO ROULHAC. We're right here on Freedom 87.9. Let's get this person from right here. Hello. When you call your girlfriend in the radio now, you're embarrassing me. Hello. Your name, where you join us from? Welcome.
Thanks.
Go ahead.
What's your talking about?
My man, you not know the thing you can call video and say what it's about? That playing here right here? What kind of man so? Call us on 0776 104 104 0776 104 104 086 500 104. We have time we have to go on the weekend sports. we're anticipating the arrival of the Secretary General of the Republic Football Club, the club that plays in the lower league of Liberian football. They are one of I get this person right. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, my brother.
Yeah, good afternoon. Yelima, where you join us from?
Man, I've been already well on, brother.
Go ahead.
This guy's coming and doing this work. But I want to thank you for the program today, man.
Okay.
On the cool atmosphere I've been listening to.
Okay.
But one good thing I got issue with, my man, what are we not revisiting our old strategies that brought Liberian football to Africa?
Okay.
We have to. There's a need that will revisit why there are at least 20 countries in the world of football.
Okay.
This in Africa. That bro, when that started, why can't we visit?
Okay.
Some of the guys who went through the channel that still around.
Okay.
Ask them question, what the program they went through.
Okay. Thank you.
Some of the time, yeah, thank you.
I have a shorter time. Let me, the Secretary General of Republic Football Club just arrived. Let me just give you a very short time because I all have time already. Mr. Secretary General, you arrived so late. Why? What happened? Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. I'm sorry for the late arrival due to some traffic. That's the reason why we are here so very late.
Yeah,
but we hoped that we can be called for another time to better discuss it.
Okay, so on 10 minutes, let's just talk a bit. How is the club doing?
Well, the club is wonderful. The club is great, especially with the able leadership of our honorable president,
Okay.
Isiaga M. Kroma, with our CEO and other members of the club.
Who is the
We
CEO
are
of that
moving
club? I just been hearing them doing great
forward.
things.
The Omen Sensaya is the CEO.
Osem Science is the CEO of the club.
Obviously, he is.
Okay, tell us what's the position of the club now?
Well, the position of the club, we won the championship, the lower league championship, on the 22nd of June, which was on Sunday. We were being crowned as champions of the lower women league.
Okay.
And obviously, we gained automatic promotion to the upper league to prepare ourselves better.
Your team is now in the upper league. We are in playoff. When you talk about your team going to the upper league, when we have a playoff.
Obviously, we're hearing that, but according to the rules of the LFA, that is not cited in their rules. So, well, what they're talking about playoff is just a different kind of news, and we are preparing our complaint to the LFA to tell them that the teams we can qualify automatically, then we go to playoff. It will bring the credibility of the league.
What the rule says?
The rule says when a team qualifies from the lower league.
How many teams?
3 teams qualify.
The rule didn't talk about a playoff. It didn't talk about playoff.
Not at all. Not at all. We don't know what to ascribe those rules from. In the rules they gave, or the rule they not talk about playoff. We just in the 11th hour when we received that information, almost 2 games left, they sent a circular to us saying that we will go to playoff. And I don't think a champion, you being a champion of the league, will play off with someone who won't tell 4th place to go. So I don't think it will be okay for us.
And since then, the club has spoken about this issue publicly or has engaged the FA to inform them, hey, this is not in the rules. Why are you saying we should go to playoff?
We engage the FA, but they are living on deaf ear, and we are preparing our communication. By Monday, it will be into the Secretary General citing those rules that will not meet us.
Let's talk about the type of playoff. Is it playoff in Maserati County, or it's a regional playoff across the country? Like while it's actually taking place in Grange?
They didn't tell from the initial stage. I just told you at the 11th hour. Okay. 2 more games left for the league.
What kind of playoff are they talking about? Is it playoff for all the teams in the respective counties who are champions, or just Maserati?
There are 5 teams going to leave from Maserati, 2 teams from Nima County going to merge and play a playoff in San Kode.
Did they tell you people why I said of late they came out with that news?
They did not. That's why we are filing our complaint. We feel that it's totally unacceptable for us as champions. We can be the champion to go play all with people who came 4th place. What if we are not qualified? What becomes the integrity of the league?
So what happens if you file your complaint, the FA fail the listing, and they say you go for playoff? Or you're not sure?
No, won't at all.
Why?
Because it is not in the rules. We are citing the rule that were adopted by the FA on the 1st of December 2023. Playoff is not there. when you go to club qualification and relegation, there is no playoff found within that portion. So we just saw, and the rules they say are contradicts. So I would like to know
what's the contradiction you see in the rules?
Because they want to sell, or they say all clubs going to be promoted automatically, but we go for playoff. Okay. And they use the word shall.
No, they say all clubs will qualify automatically, but will go for playoff.
Yes, that's what they said, and that is not in the rules that were being given us earlier.
Oh, okay. You quoting the last rule.
The last rule that was just sent to us, I told you, like the 11th hour. That's what I'm quoting. But as per the FA rules that says from what we have there, let me just throw there and says when you go to FA qualification in our rules, you will see in our complaint what we wrote. And with other club teams, we got our 3 teams that are going to sign along with us. The lead football academy, we call it the Moral League Football Academy, who is second to us. The third, which is Falconers, along with the champion, we all are crafting a document to send in to the FA that we're not going to yield to that. Obviously.
Is there a code action you guys also planning?
Obviously. If FA cannot listen, we take it to the court. That's the issue. So the court going to serve as a remedy to that, to explain the laws that are found within the FA own standing rules.
We hope we will have the time to talk more about this, but you have little rather. Well, I am not at fault. And Mr. Oldman Samson, who is following also, who is the CEO of the club, knows that I'm not at fault. Well, so what next now in terms of the club and some other stuff?
Where we are preparing for the upper league, and to get prepared for the upper league, we have to scout players around and make sure to have the league, because going to the upper league, you need to carry your best. And obviously, you have to prepare yourself for the upper league better. Okay. Because the upper league is challenging.
Let's just take one closing statement from you, because you came late.
Yeah, so let me say thank you for providing us the opportunity, especially as Secretary General for the Republic Football Club, and just want to say thank you, and I hope to be here another time to better discuss lengthily.
Thank you very much, Mr. Secretary General.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, he's the Secretary General of Republic Football Club, which Oldman Simpson is the CEO. Other than I'm Thomas KOJO ROULHAC. Have a very pleasant time. Bye bye.